Sebby,
What?
you got to put Phillip Rivers up there.
Why?
Because he's now playing.
He hasn't played yet.
But he's going to.
I had to see how he plays first before I even consider putting him in the top 10.
Not for me. Glory be to Jesus Christ.
Glory forever. Welcome to Dynamite Duo Sports, the podcast where we break down the NFL's top storylines with the facts, including the fact that I may possibly put Phil Rivers in the top 10 if he beats the Seahawks next week. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And today, I am going to be giving you my top 10 NFL quarterbacks.
Which is painful every time he does it.
Heading into week 15. So, with that being said, let's just get started with the honorable mentions. First up, I got Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders, he's been getting better every single week, basically.
Should Cam Ward be up there then?
He won the game, but Shedeur played better.
Cam Ward had the most impressive tackle from a guy twice his size.
Yeah, but that I don't. That if you're a tight end or a running back, I consider that.
Statistics don't matter if you don't win the game.
In Shedeur's case, he did.
But
enough
he's a
to win
Dak
the
fan.
game.
He loves statistics.
In Shedeur's case, he did enough that they should have won the game if his head coach wasn't incompetent.
Statistics.
So
that's why he's a Dak fan.
Shedeur
You
Sanders.
should be a huge fan of Jared Goff. He's like statistics.
Shedeur Sanders is the first honorable mention. Second honorable mention is going to go to Bo Nix.
Huh. I didn't even think about putting him in the top 10.
Well, his team's 11-2. Okay.
And he does have a lot of big comebacks.
And he has a lot of big comebacks.
Should Bryce Young be in then too?
His team is 7-6.
Fair.
So, yeah. Bo Nix, 11-2 record. Not necessarily the reason, but he definitely has helped them win a lot of their games this year. So, he deserves an honorable mention. And now, at number 10, you got Justin Herbert.
That's actually right, Justin Herbert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, number 10.
So, yeah, I was considering him and Bo Nix switching since he didn't play a great game this week, but he did with one hand.
And he also has a bad offensive line at the same time.
And his O-line was bad, and he kept just running the ball.
Yeah, he made key plays. Again, statistically not so great, but if you watched the game, you knew he made some pretty good plays.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like him and Bo Nix are kind of similar. So, for this week.
I'm referring to Cam Ward. I'm kidding. Go on. I'm kidding. I don't care. Go on.
Justin Herbert toughed it out. Had a pretty good game despite his numbers, and he deserves to be in the top 10. At number 9, you got CJ Stroud.
Huh?
Here's why.
No.
Why?
He's not played well.
He's playing well.
No, he's not.
He is playing against possibly the worst offensive line in football.
That has not played well.
He has been playing well since he got back from his injury. What are you talking about?
Not really.
Yeah, he has.
No, he hasn't.
He's beating the Chiefs. He beat the Colts.
Yes, but you're all about statistics and records.
What kind of a run have the Texans been on?
No. Yeah, but he was only half of that.
Yeah, but since he's come back, their offenses look semi-functional.
Just like when Dave Mills is quarterback.
Yeah, guess what? He's better than Davis Mills.
Yeah, but he's putting up the same numbers Davis Mills did.
Team's on a hot streak. He is the quarterback behind it. He's not making mistakes. So he deserves to be top 10.
Did you watch him against the Chiefs?
I didn't get to watch the whole game.
He looked awful. It was their defense. So, the Texans never was able to go down the field to score. Every time they scored a touchdown, it was from a turnover by the defense, and they're already in the Chiefs' territory. No, CJ Stroud did not look good.
I'm not chickening out just because he's a big baby.
He's not playing well. He's going to be the reason why they lose a playoff game at all, actually. It's because their offense can't function.
Fun fact, he wins a playoff game every year. So,
yeah, but I'm saying they're not going to make that far.
I'm playing him number 9 because he's playing well.
Dude did not watch the highlights of the game. Did you watch the highlight?
At number 8.
Already going bad.
Caleb Williams.
That's fine.
So, yeah, Caleb Williams, he had a pretty good comeback against the Packers until he didn't throw it high and far enough for his wide receiver to catch it.
He overthrew it.
He underthrew it.
Then who was the receiver in front?
There wasn't a receiver in front. He was behind the receiver was behind him. It was tight end.
I thought he was trying to throw to that guy who was running that little slant in the front.
No.
Okay. So it's underthrown and technically overthrown, both at the same time. Who'd have thought? I could have sworn I saw a receiver in the front, and that's how I thought he was going
I
to.
saw the highlight of he was trying to throw it to
Okay.
the guy behind the guy.
Still underthrew. Then that's not good for a quarterback underthrowing. No, but again, Caleb Willis number 8's fine. I'm not arguing that.
Number 8, Caleb Williams, and yeah, we'll see if he keeps falling or if he stays where he is. At number 7, you have Sam. Oh,
Well, Sam Darnold. I
Sam
saw that.
Darnold.
I actually had
Yeah.
him higher. A
Okay.
little, barely, but
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, Sam Darnold. He's come back a little bit since.
No,
Not really, but
it's called if JSN's wide open deep, he can make it. If he's not wide open, he doesn't do anything. But JSN's the kind of wide receiver who normally gets open, and it's tough to throw a deep pass. So it's like negative positive to how he plays.
sure. But yeah, I have him number 7. That's mostly due to quarterback play from the 8 on down is kind of, okay. So yeah, Sam Darnold, number 7. At number 6, Dak Prescott.
Actually had him higher too.
Okay.
Okay, sure. You want to put him number 6? That's fine.
I only penalized him because they
went down the field 5 times and only got field goals out like 5
Sure.
5 times.
Yeah. Like, was he moving the ball? Yes. Was
Only
he the
so far.
only thing besides Flournoy that was working on offense? Yes. So, and CeeDee Lamb was working too till he got concussed. So,
yeah.
Dak Prescott, number 6. Obviously, this is probably the weirdest, record compared to quarterback play on this list. Besides, well, actually, one quarterback's a little different. But yeah, Dak Prescott at number 6. At number 5, for now, Jordan Love.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Toyotathon. 7
Whoopee.
touchdowns in 2 games.
Against the 2 teams that the Packers normally own, especially Lions on Thanksgiving. And then the Bears at Lambeau Field. So, let's not overreact a little bit, okay, guys? Just calm down a little bit.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's Toyotathon. Jordan Love normally plays well in Toyotathon. We'll see if he keep it up against the best passing defense in the NFL.
And if he does,
then I will shut up.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Told you.
It'll be a
Of course, you'll have some excuse.
It'll be quieter. At number 4, this is a little bit based off pedigree, but I got Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I was about to say, when I realized Joe Burrow wasn't there, I'm like, you're putting him a little too high. I would definitely put him there if he'd won Sunday.
Yeah,
and he did make mistakes, but there was an opportunity he should have gotten to redeem himself, but his defense couldn't do it.
Yeah, which is Bengals.
Which is Bengals.
So yeah, Joe Burrow. Honestly, his interceptions were a little fluky, if you want to call it that. I guess
they kind of were.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't really penalize him too much for him, because other than that, he was on fire that game. So yeah,
in the snow.
So yeah, Joe Burrow goes at number 4. At number 3,
top 3,
Josh Allen.
Yeah. Wait, I think we might have the exact same top 3, possibly. We'll see.
Yeah, Josh Allen gets number 3. Big jump for where he was before.
Yeah, he's just looking a lot better these past couple
the last
weeks.
2 weeks, he's really shown who Josh Allen basically is. Yeah. Josh Allen we know. And yeah, if they're getting ready to go on a playoff run with the Chiefs being out and potentially the Ravens, who, if they're ran, I don't really care. Well, they should.
Phillip Rivers would be in there. Number 1. No, I'm kidding.
Josh Allen goes at number 3, and he might step up one if he wins this week.
And another thing I just want to point out, I have a question for you real quick. This is completely random. If Phillip Rivers beats the Seahawks and he plays well, if you had to rank him right now, where would you put him?
Number 1.
Oh, whoo! I mean, that's fair.
I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
Would it be top 5? You got to give him like number 5.
Maybe that's 6, 7 range. At number 2, this is basically based on my MVP predictions. It's Drake May, number 2.
Oh!
And we all know who number 1's going to be. It's been this way for the past, month, basically? Well, month and a half.
Wrong. It should not have been the past month.
Whatever. Matthew Stafford, number 1.
Boo! Why do you not put Drake May, give him the credit which he deserves?
I've been watching Drake May's games.
So have I.
And against the Giants, he wasn't bad.
Again, it's like I said, when he needs to play well, he's done some pretty cool moves. When he's literally, he reminds you of Tom Brady when Tom Brady threw the ball. There were games where that's why growing up I was always like Peyton Manning's better than Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers because they look cooler. But realistically, Tom Brady, when he had to play well, he played phenomenal. When we didn't have to, he looked okay. Like he just wasn't. That's the thing about Tom Brady. He always looked okay because he never had to play amazing, but even okay, put up the numbers. And when he had to play well, he was great. He played like above and beyond what he had to do. That's what Drake May does.
Okay.
So,
first of all, Drake May's looked good for one season against inferior competition. Second,
that's fair. But
Matthew Stafford,
all these inferior teams he's played, half of them have solid defenses, including the Browns, which he played really well against. And the Panthers' defense is a mid defense. They're not bad, but they're not amazing. They're decent. He demolished them.
What happened against the Bengals?
The Bengals needed that win so bad. I'm telling you, Seppi, momentums change factors in games. Bengals' momentum was they needed that win. And if they had won that game, it would have looked a whole lot different.
Then maybe they should have done that against Josh Allen if Drake May's that great and they did that to him.
We'll see what happens with Drake May against the Bills. Yep. We'll see what happens.
Look. If he beats the Bills again with this current Bills team right now, then sure.
Yeah, but the things that the Bills defense does is honestly not very good though.
This game for Drake May is probably going to be his MVP do or die game. Basically, probably. If he can beat the Bills in a shootout, like a classic shootout, or if they just demolish them, then I will be convinced that Drake May should win the MVP. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's fair.
So for now, like if next week he does beat them, he will move up to number one. I will say that. He'll be number one after next week.
Unless he has a bad loss the week after before you do another ranking.
Well, who are they playing?
Don't know. Probably
somebody that's not good. So,
yeah.
Matthew Stafford 1, Drake May number 2. So there you have it, guys. That's my top 10. You got Matthew Stafford 1, Drake May 2, Allen 3, Burrow 4, Love 5, Prescott 6, Darnold 7, Williams 8, Stroud 9, Nix, Herbert 10, honorable mentions of Bo Nix and Shedeur Sanders. So I know their biggest pet peeve is probably C.A. Stroud, but is there anything else you got?
Nope. But he needs to be out.
Okay, so who would you put in? Would you move everybody up one, or who'd you replace?
Well, first of all, I would rather put Baker Mayfield in than C.J. Stroud.
You want to talk about not playing well the last few weeks?
He's still playing better than C.J. Stroud. If Baker Mayfield, with the arguments you say, if Baker Mayfield was on the Texans, Seppi, their offense would be better.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Probably.
Dummy.
But I'm just saying that with the current set of circumstances, Baker Mayfield number 1 is playing hurt, and he's losing, though, is the thing.
Yes, but I would rather take Bryce Young, too, over C.J. Stroud. Bryce Young's playing way better than C.J. Stroud right now.
Bryce Young is too inconsistent for me to put him into
C.J. Stroud isn't even playing well. Did you watch?
I'm just saying the quality of wins that he is getting is
the point
good.
Is that half those games, 3 of those games were not even him.
What I'm saying is that I just think that he is. There's a little bit of pedigree, and the fact that he's beating the Colts and the Chiefs, 2 teams that the Chiefs have.
And how many points did they score in both those games?
They scored 20 in both.
20 in both.
Oh, cool.
Colts defense. If you're a good quarterback, even the offensive line they had,
don't matter.
They don't matter. But when a quarterback's not playing well, he's not playing well. Period. End of story. You're comparing C.J. Stroud to the quarterback with the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl almost. C.J. Stroud's playing very similar to how he did. Not that good. It's literally the same case scenario.
Well,
it's not. There's a difference with the quarterback doing what he needs to do. C.J. Stroud's not doing what he needs to do.
Okay, well.
He's not. It's just their defense just so darn good that their defense turns the ball over in scoring territory that, all he needs 20 yards to get a touchdown or 30 yards. Yeah, and if you're an NFL quarterback, you should be able to move 30 yards to score a touchdown. You should.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, that's just my thing. The rest of it's fine. I'm giving a B, though, just because I do believe that C.J. Stroud thinking he's a top 10 is ridiculous right now.
I just think that Bryce Young's too inconsistent. And Baker Mayfield. Well, I think C.J. Stroud's going this way, and Baker Mayfield's going this way right now.
Bryce Young, I put in Bryce Young.
And Bryce Young is too inconsistent.
Nah, C.J. Stroud's not even playing well though. I'd rather a quarterback that plays good and bad versus just bad.
He's not. I don't think he's bad. I think he's playing good enough to win. Is what I'm saying. That was why everybody wanted Jalen Hurts.
No,
in like the top 5 before because he just did enough to win. He was a winner.
No.
And now look at him. He's not winning.
No, Jalen Hurts was part of the reason why Eagles are winning games before when they won the Super Bowl and things like that. C.J. Stroud's not the reason why the Texans are winning games. He's not a part of it really because
he's not
Davis Mills C.J. Stroud is doing the same thing Davis Mills is doing. Not better, not worse, the exact same. Literally. That's why I don't think C.J. Stroud to be top 10. But again, you want to put him in because you like him.
Yeah,
fine. I don't care.
I like him, and also I would put Baker Mayfield in, but if he wasn't trending down and he was hurt, and he just hasn't been playing well.
I mean, just me personally, if you were going to C.J. Stroud, I think it's more fair to put Bryce Young in.
And he's too inconsistent.
So
that's
literally why. Actually, I would rather have Bo Nix in top. If you want to put C.J. Stroud honorable mention and switch Bo Nix, that's also fine.
Mm.
I think that's more fair.
Okay. So, but I'm just curious because you said you had like a lot of people. What's your ranking?
I literally just had Jordan Love and Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, and Sam Darnold up 1, and then Joe Burrow's at 7. That's what I did.
Okay. Okay. But you basically didn't move Dak from where you wanted him.
No, I kept him in 5 because again, it's like yes, he lost, and I wouldn't put him any higher.
It was mostly because of the defense.
It was defense, but also the Dak was part of the problem because they went down the field they got 5 field goals when you think about it.
Thanks for the fancy points.
When you think about it, you could if you scored touchdowns in like half of those, you would have won. That's the problem. Or just 2 of them. 2 of those drives, touchdowns, rest field goals. Yeah. You would have won. So that's just
I know, but the fact that they came back and basically tied the Lions, but except for the fact that the defense gave up 2 easy touchdowns, they got to 30 points. That's where the Lions were.
It was 30-27. They didn't get 30-30.
Okay, but they were a field goal away. Then the defense just gave up easy touchdowns and wide open receivers. So it was just
not even just that. It's just Jahmyr Gibbs so freaking good.
Yeah, I know.
He's just good.
And then injured Amon-Ra St. Brown could tear up the defense too. So that
I know. When I heard Amon, all of a sudden Amon-Ra's playing, I'm like, huh? I started James Williams. What are you doing? I mean, he still did. James Williams still did. Yeah, he had a good game too. But but yeah, B because Joe Burrow's a little. Again, I think B. Okay, from a personal level, I'll give you an A.
Mm-hmm.
But from a realistic level, it's a B because you're giving a lot of bias to Joe Burrow, giving a lot of bias to C.J. Stroud. And I wouldn't, and you're not giving the credit to Drake May that he deserves in a realistic point. But again, like you said, if Drake May wins, the fair is fair. But that's fine. But yeah, so in a realistic case, B plus on like a little personal play is like an A.
Okay, I'll take it.
So there's his top 10.
Yep. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Who do you have right now as your top 5 quarterbacks? Let us know. You can make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Thank you so much for watching. I am Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And this has been Dynamite, a duo of sports.
I don't think I have my pen.
You don't, because you have been pretty bad the last couple times. See ya. That was pretty bad, too.
You, my friend, just jinxed yourself.